DreamKingz Films. We're with Coach Wells of the Terry Parker Braves. Hey, Coach, blowout win tonight over your rival Atlantic Coast. Real quick, Coach, just give me your thoughts on tonight's blowout victory.
I thought it was our best effort of the season. We had a kid to get hurt that we depend on a lot. And from that point on, everybody seemed to really come together well. I thought we shared the ball extremely well, defended extremely well. And then what it ended up being again, and I want to reiterate, our best effort of the night. I think the Atlantic Coast team is very talented. Got some really good athletes. Got guys that shoot the ball well. And things just seem to go our way. Sometimes that happens.
Yes, sir, Coach. Let's talk about a couple of your playmakers. Nate Townley, number 12, he balled out tonight. 24 points leading the way, 15 at halftime. Real quick, Coach, give me something on your playmaker.
Locos did a good job for us this evening. You know, we still trying to wheel him in and get him to really do some other things for us. He shot the ball well, which extended the defense and made, I can't remember how many threes, but maybe about 3 or 4. A couple of those early. One of them was critical at the end of the first quarter, second quarter, I can't remember. And then that opened up some of the drives for him. He was able to drive, not just him, but other players as well. So he really did a good job for us scoring there.
Yes, sir, Coach. Chris Victor had 16 points. Nigel Burt, I believe, he had about 12 points. Real quick, Coach, talk about your big man and what they brought to the table tonight.
They're not very big, but they play big. Chris Victor has been doing that all season, and he's generally scoring right around in that area, 12 to 14, 16. You know, doing a great job on the boards, controlling the middle, block a lot of shots. I have opponents alter some shots. And he was big for Nigel. Is really playing out of position, but he plays inside for us, and he's accepted that role. He can play out on the perimeter. If you see, we don't mind using him some to handle the ball. And Nigel was big for him. And what I was really impressed with him, he was really big at the line. He had been struggling at the line, and again, that contributed to what I'm saying. With us playing our best game of the year. And that was proven when Nigel went to the line and was able to be successful at the line tonight.
Coach Antonio Riley, another big man. He came off the bench. 9 huge points, gave y'all a lot of energy out there, Coach. Real quick, just give me something on Antonio, Coach.
Antonio has been a pleasant surprise. And I tease him all the time. I tell him, Antonio, I wish you was 6'3" or 6'4". And you know what he says to me? Coach, I wish I was 6'3" or 6'4" too. But he does play with a lot of energy, and I'm not sure if you noticed this from the sideline. He's very knowledgeable about the game. He's a leader on the floor. He's directing traffic, pointing people in the right direction, talking more so than any other kid. And this is his first year playing with us, and generally he's a football player. He kind of talked me into letting him come out and play basketball, but I'm glad we made that decision.
Coach, Arlene Denson, number 2 for Atlantic Coast, he ended in double figures, as well as Patrick Bryant, number 32. Can you talk about your big man versus those guys down low and how they was banging tonight?
I thought those guys from Atlantic Coast, again, I mentioned one of the first things I stated earlier, was very athletic. 32, and I didn't know them by name, but put it on the floor well. Look like they both have very, very lively legs and shoot the ball well. Shoot free throws well, and really put a lot of pressure on our defense.
Coach, number 4 for Atlantic Coast, he shot the ball well. Can you talk about the matchup between their guards and your guards tonight, Coach?
Well, number 4 made us guard him early. Boy, I tell you, the stroke of his was very sweet and soft, and it looked like every time he took a shot, it was going in. So right then, it told us, okay, we've got to guard this guy, and we got to stay in front of him and make it tough for him. And we emphasized that, and the kids responded defensively and was able to try and make it tough for him.
Yes, sir, Coach. Before we get out of here, it was a blowout win tonight, but y'all had a few mistakes on both ends. How y'all clean them up before y'all next contest, Coach?
That's a good question. We just got to get in there and work. You know, in order to be successful, we got to get in there and work. And it was stated the other day, I stated in practice, success only comes before work in the dictionary. So you got to work first in order to be successful. So that's what we got to just invest the time. And again, we had a lot of mistakes, and we have a long ways to go. We have a team. We right now field a team with only one guy, number 44, Nigel Burke, that even played varsity basketball for us last year. Out of the 12 guys we dress out, Nigel Burke is the only one. So we got some growing to do, and we're still growing, but we're going to get there. We're trying.
Yes, sir, Coach. Thanks for talking with me. Good luck to y'all future.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Coach.
baby.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.